Yo, so what it is, what it do, Chaz Moody Music back, doing my videos on how to build your brand from the ground up and branding yourself and, making the best out of your situation. So when you're building a brand, man, there's a couple things I want to touch on. I don't want to, go off and, I'm gonna always, introduce more stuff as these videos start, and I'm starting to do this, but this is going to be the beginning of, just branding yourself as an artist, as a creator. And it's just a couple of things that, you should, I think, in my opinion, that you can, place into your, your arsenal of ideas. So, but any brand, any great brand, as you know, any great brand, we're talking about, quality brands. They are built off of a concept, an idea, something they believe in, something that is true to them, something that, they're passionate about. You got to be passionate about your brand. It's not going to work if you're not passionate about your brand. I'm going to tell you that right now. So, and us as creators and, artists and clothing, creators, companies, we got to be mindful of that because, your brand represents you and, you are the brand. So, as we, these new times are coming in and we've been, over the last decade, we've gotten so many social media sites and so many things that represent you. It's important to represent something that you believe in. So, and this is for the the cost of artists and creators, but just you as you like it or not, you are a brand. On LinkedIn, on Facebook, on Instagram, on all these different sites, man. They're you. So it's about branding yourself in the best way possible. And my brand is built on integrity, doing things the right way, being respectful, and trying to just be as creative in that process as possible, but still follow my vision and what I want to do. So this new year, man, I'm coming with some real content and something you can learn. So when you branding yourself, man, it's important to again, like I said, get a great name, like I said in the video previously. Make sure you got a good name that you can, put on all streaming sites. So when someone sees my logo, when someone sees my name on a social site, they know what it is. And of course, make sure it's built on some type of, code of conduct, some type of structure, something that you can be passionate about, something that you want to see happen. So manifest stuff, speak stuff into existence, and, move as, you are already there mentally far as a large corporation, because those corporations come to you because of your likeness, that they like, the thing that you're doing. And, as an independent artist and you coming up, they throw this money at you, but, when you get in those runs, man, you got to know what you're talking about as far as like, the things that you went across. When you're building something from the bottom and then you get into these runs and you get to talk to these companies, you just already got to move as if you already know where you want and what you want as an artist, as a person. So, having a brand helps you with that because you're creating something that's your persona, that's your ideas, that's your, all of your thoughts, you put into your blood, your sweat, your tears, your money, everything is you. So, and doing it by yourself is important, and getting partners is important, but stay true to what you believe your picture is, what you want your company to be. Having integrity is important. The money gonna come, but once you start to really focus on the passion and the integrity of it, it makes it better when you do get the money because you already established those things as a, as a person growing up. So, as a brand, man, just about, following, your vision and focused on what you need to do. And it's this 2020, new year, that we doing, and everyone, feeling the 2020 vision, and that's what it is. And it's going to be a theme, of course, the whole year. And it's going to be a year of things will happen for you if you see it happening, literally. So I'm going to keep pushing that. And I'm going to keep trying to teach and get this information out to artists. So, that's what I'm doing, man. Just trying to get you to build your brand up, be creative. And when you do your anything you do, just make sure your paperwork is right. Make sure all your, anything you need to take care of, you do it. But know what you're doing, man. You don't just, artists come in and just put music out, don't know nothing about the basics of, just understanding what some of the best streaming, services pay the most, and because Napster's top title is next. You got Apple Music, you know. So these are the streaming sites that stream our music, and you know, some of us don't know which ones pay the most. You know what I mean? That's something that every independent artist should know. You know, so those numbers are out, man. I got the information, man. Napster, Tidal, Apple Music, Google Play, Deezer, Spotify, Amazon, Pandora, YouTube. Those are from pay you out the most to the least. So, of course, you know, you're not getting paid that much on YouTube for your music streams, but you know, you just put out different content. You know, these are 2019 numbers, so this is new stuff. I'm giving you all, you know, updated stuff. So Napster is number one at 0.019 per stream. Tidal is at 0.0125 per stream. Apple Music is next at 0.00735. So that's a big drop. That's almost a whole cent. So Napster and Tidal is where you want, you know, your music to be streamed at, and then coming, you know, segue into the distribution companies is important, and knowing which company, you know, you want to drop your music on. DistroKid is really leading the charge right now, and CD Baby, of course, has always been a pioneer. They've been around for a while. TuneCore has been around for a while. You know, you got, you know, one RPM. You know, Reverb Nation been around for a while. You know, there's others, you know, that's making a mark in this game, and this is very competitive. And it's just knowing which sites are, you know, beneficial for you for your project. You know, just because someone put their project on a different site don't mean that you should put it on. Just do your research. So, and these companies have partnerships with these streaming companies. So, for instance, you know, CD Baby been around for a while, so they know they've been around, and they have partnerships with Apple and Spotify. You know, most of them, the top ones like a TuneCore, you know, help you with, you know, social media presence, and you know, they do things of you can drop records. You know, you can, you know, put tweets out. You know, as far as the social network, and know exactly how many people listen to your music, you know, and all that. So there's so many different perks that some of these have and some of them don't. So just do your research on them. One day I might just go through each one and just break it down, but I can just go over some basics though. DistroKid is on his rise. I'm cutting the information right here. DistroKid is on his way. I'm telling you, they already the top because they got your splits, and they are doing something good. And you know, for artists to collaborate a lot, and you can only pay $20 and drop multiple projects in a year. CD Baby, you do pay a payment, and they also take a percentage, but they also been around for a while, so they may have more of a promotions for you. TuneCore, you know, has, you know, probably in majority of stores. And speaking of TuneCore, I'm on TuneCore, and now I'm not on. I used it, you know, them for distributing, you know, my music. So, you know, they don't send their music to Pandora, you know, and you know, Pandora is losing in the streaming site, you know, where right now they struggling, you know, so a lot of people don't listen to Pandora that much no more. So this is things that, you know, you should stay up on, man, and try to get your information on. And you know, I might drop a project on a different, you know, platform, different distribution company, because just to get a different feel, you know, see how, you know, what the numbers look like. So these are things that as artists we should know, man. You know, one RPM has promotional uses and have, you know, YouTube certifications. You know, they could recoup your YouTube, you know, information. But you know, the only two companies that are, you know, have publishing administration services are, you know, CD Baby and TuneCore. So if you want to be an artist and you own your publishing and have a publish, and you know, have that, and you know, have your paperwork together, and you know, of course, you know, when it comes to that, man, an artist, you know, all of us got to be, you know, transparent, man. It's about just dropping jewels, working with each other. And we're using these beats, you know, some guys just, you know, take their beats off of YouTube, don't pay nobody nothing, man. You know, it is what it is, but I just think that everybody should, you know, always try to break bread when you record a record. You know, try to, you know, put it out for, you know, monetization, you know, when you're trying to monetize it, you know, break bread with that producing. If it blow up, y'all break bread. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So, you know, every artist gotta, you know, find their way, man. And I'm just trying to, as an artist, I'm just trying to get as much information out there as possible about that. So creating content is what I'm doing here. This is, you know, part two of building your, you know, starting your brand, building your brand. You know, different social sites, knowing what social platforms, so with social, with streaming services pay the most, but also what distribution services are best to use for you, you know. So Somebody can say, oh, this one is good, this one. I mean, some of them, of course, don't make sense because some of them do charge you or whatever, but I mean, charge you more. You might can drop more on a DistroKid because you pay one flat fee. So just find best what's for you. But DistroKid is on its way up, man. They about to get administrative publishing, so they're gonna be on their way. So if you got any information on you know what you dropped your music on, and experiences you had, man, drop a comment, like it. This is just me, just artists just collaborating, talking about the ins and outs of independency, because we do control this music, y'all, and the labels, they want to take it from us and pay us money and have us out here promoting stuff that we don't promote. So promote your brand, what you want to promote, and then make sure you good with that. And then when they come to you about something, stick to your guns and make a good decision. That's all I can say. So it's Chaz Moody, man. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna stop this right here, man. I'm gonna have more info, more videos about just all types of stuff, man. Just being an artist, having your logos and stuff together, and your look, because your look is what it's about. You are branded at the beginning of the day. You got to remember that there is no you without a brand, and representing the right brand is important, because that's going to attract likeness and endorsements and stuff like that. If you a comedian and you doing things like that, or you an actor, or you of course, the social media game is so amazing. You can do so much with it. Your life can change. Who you are is who you are. And when people go up to your page, they should be able to find you, talk to you, have that, and know who you are and know what you represent. Like my brand gonna represent. My brand is built on integrity, doing things the right way, good character, following through with stuff, being respectful, and just positivity, versatility. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just giving people pointers on when it's time to build. Just move as if you are a already established company, entity. Be ready for that moment when it comes, and just build, from the ground up. So every great brand, like I said, is built on a real place where you feel like you want to portray and what you feel. So get that, get your name, get your logo, focus what you want to do, create good stuff, create timeless music that can last for long. Because this is about having stuff that lasts, having stuff that's in longevity. That's what I'm trying to do. I mean, of course you get hot, cool, but I just want to make great music. Because once they come and everything will be good and the money come, or the success come, which is, already, success is one thing, but what is success to you? Is it, building something that you created and getting recognized for it and helping other people and creating and teaching, or is it just getting money and then what you created, you're not even happy with it, you performing songs you don't really like, stuff like that, man. Just trying to put, information out there. So, like this video, man. This is building your brand, a continuation from starting your brand. I'm gonna be dropping more videos on YouTube, man. Subscribe,